Hey, who has the ZR1 here? The red ZR1?
Come on.
90? Come up here a second. We're not going to embarrass you. No. This is something we need for some research here.
Oh, man. What a specimen that is.
Are you talking about the car? I'm burning time till Laurie gets here, but Ed wants to shoot. We're doing the rear compartment doors as a reproduction part for the C4s, and we're going to offer all the different decals, and we want to see if the ZR1 varies from, jacking instructions and what have you. He may want to crawl in your car. Sure. He normally puts on a big belt buckle.
But it doesn't have the emblems.
Yeah, it's got the C. It's made out of brass, but it's C4 emblems, so it'll be okay.
Okay.
What other car did we want to harass?
96 collector.
96 collector edition, that one that came down from Alaska. Where are you guys?
There it is.
Same deal on that. We want to crawl around your car. He'll change belt buckles.
What's the car wire on the knees?
Okay, we're going to get started. So we can stay. Are you turning that up?
We're not going to charge you.
Yeah, by the way, we're not going to charge you guys.
Deb, this wasn't on.
I'm on.
Okay.
First off, welcome, C3. Do you guys have as hard of a time saying C3VR as I do? I get to the CV3R and a little tongue-tied on that. Welcome, members. Welcome to our first C3 Fest. This is really cool for me to see this many C3 Corvettes here, because I think most of you know what we get at events are newer than C3. So kind of nice. In working on a project that I'm working on, has to do with numbers and colors and stuff. I've looked at several of your cars, and you twisted my mind, like the Snowcrest White 81. Thank you very much, because I was looking at that car and going, well, I know it's oyster interior, but something's really different on the exterior. May has been a tremendously busy month, and I was kind of writing some notes talking about what's happening here, and I thought, next weekend we have Cruise Fest, and then they said, no, that's like 9th of June. We have had events here for the past, this is our 4th weekend in a row that we've had events here. So when they told me that I was...
Grumpy. No.
When they told me I was wrong, I was happy, because we actually will get a weekend off next weekend. But seeing a nice intimate group like this reminds me of 1994, when we started what was then just a customer appreciation party. And that's evolved into this mega production called FunFest. I really love events this size. Don't get me wrong, FunFest is awesome. It rocks. But to have an event this size that I can actually talk to owners, look at their cars, crawl around in them, and just, be one of you, because a very blessed person that I am. I started off as a hobbyist like you. I still consider myself a hobbyist. Just a few more responsibilities, but this is a great size crowd to have here. We love having people here to show them our facilities, to show them that we drive what you drive. Some of the seminars coming up this weekend, they told me I got to do one. My brother Kenny, some of you might know Ken, but he bought a '68 Corvette that was like 8 months old in 1969 when he got home from Vietnam. Still has it, along with about 30 to 50 other Corvettes. Kenny is, if there's any '68 people here, my brother Ken is probably one of the most knowledgeable people on '68s. He's just very, very, very credible in the early C3 cars. He's going to be doing a seminar. Derek Schmidt, who is one of our merchants, is in the middle of a '73. I've seen pictures of the chassis and all this, but he claims it's a car. Someday he'll get it back together. I also want to say thank you for your support during the year, because I can go around and look at your cars and see our products on them. And you know what? Quite honestly, I see other people's products on it. But this is a great industry because all of us in the Corvette aftermarket as businesses get along. Yeah, we're competitors in the marketplace, but we're friends within the market, and that's important. One of the things that has happened of recent is that most of the people in the interior business, and there's only a few of us, we all use the same colors. And as time goes by, whether you buy from Mid-America or perhaps Corvette America, our interiors will be matching in colors and styles. And I think that's very important because if you buy a door panel and it has carpet on it, you sure as hell hope it matches your carpet as well as the other side. And that's something that we've worked hard on to make sure that that happens. You will be touring our Performance Choice, which is the building behind us. That's where we manufacture interiors. In fact, we're going to let you witness a carpet set being made, and then we're going to do an install on that carpet set live on site, so to speak.
My car?
Is that your car that we're doing?
No, it's Chuck.
If you want to do it.
There you go.
Somebody
Down the end.
Okay, all right.
Did they tell you what we're going to give you to drive while we're doing that?
No, but I was hoping it was C6.
The tram.
The tram? You take all your friends with you? Good idea, Larry. We're going to be doing campus tours, and after the campus tours, we're having the Niemerg's Fried Chicken Luncheon, which is, of all of our luncheons that we do, it's always the most popular. And then the autocross, and something the city of Effingham has stepped up and is helping us do is, and we have smaller groups like this taking tours of Effingham. Those of you who signed up for it, you're going to be going to John Boos and Company, who is the premier manufacturer of wood cutting surfaces for the cooking industry. They've been located here in Effingham for 120 plus years. 200. No, Ted's that old. You'll also be going to Firefly Grill, which is a world-class restaurant, and I understand they've got some samples there for you, which is cool. We intend to make sure that your weekend here, your time here, is well worth your time, effort to get here. So any questions, anything you need, ask one of us. I don't know that we all have red shirts on, but some colored Mid-America shirt will help you however we can. When you're in the retail store, if you buy something, and I notice that 99.9% of you have your name tags on, one of the things that we're doing is offering you a discount. You obviously paid to be here, and we want to, in order to say thanks, is give you a discount. Do have those on there because we have a lot of customers that come through here during the day, and you know, I don't want to give them a discount. I want to give you guys did I really say that? Well, it's true. Weather decisions have been considered, like for Saturday night, what would happen if it rains or if it's cold. And our guys came up with a great idea that we have a neat surprise for you. And if you're walking down towards the museum and you see what looks like antifreeze on the ground,
It is.
that's not just antifreeze, that's C3 antifreeze. That's just for you guys, special welcome. I was out driving the Lamar car yesterday. We had a film crew here from CNBC, and we were driving up and down FunFest Boulevard, and they were just filming. And car ran great. I brought it over here like any typical big block. If you own one, you can say that. If you don't own one, you can't say that. I drove out in the grass and turned around and it died, and I thought, oh crap, this car's hot. And I know what L88s do when they get hot, but it fired up, drove it onto the driveway, and then steam started coming out from under the hood. And I thought, oh, not a radiator hose, because that's nasty under the hood. No, it couldn't be something that simple. It was a rear freeze plug that went out. So,
You went out really fast, too.
yeah, it came out real fast.
Yeah, so we have C3 fluids for you to walk through.
So everything was catered just to the C3 crowd, from, you know, the debris on the ground to the weekend. Corvette Fun Fest this year, for those of you who have been here, and hopefully all of you will be here this year, we're theming it America's Star Spangled Corvette Party. The front parking lot, the premier parking will be red, white, and blue Corvettes. We'll park them in orders of red cars, white cars, and blue cars. He just had a new Corsa put on it. Let's hear that Corsa. Okay, that's more like it. A couple cool things this year that's added to Fun Fest. Ever since our first year, I've been trying to get a big hot dog here. This year we're going to have the Wienermobile here, and anybody that's been through our museum will see that I have a collection of Wienermobile stuff, and that happened like everything in my life. My son and I and some other people were down in Atlanta in the late 1990s, and there was a Wienermobile on the parking lot. So Michael and I went over and had our picture taken by it, and ever since then we've collected Wienermobile stuff.
You need to collect.
Because I need stuff, thank you. Anyhow, we do have the Wienermobile here, kind of cool. Our entertainment this year, Don Felder, and if any of you are Eagles fans, Don Felder played lead guitar for the Eagles for only 27 years, so he's not been around for a long time. He wrote a little song called Hotel California. He wrote Desperado. And he's an absolutely awesome entertainer. We're looking forward. You know, the reason I always talk about Fun Fest entertainment is that we work on Fun Fest starting at Fun Fest for the next year and all year long. Well, by the time the concert comes around on Saturday night, for Laurie and I and most of the crew, we know that the weekend's over for us. There's nothing that we can do. So if I had hair, we'd let our hair down Saturday night. Because the weekend is wound down for us. And
I thought you were going to say you collect guitars.
I do collect guitars. Cars, guitars, Wienermobiles. Adam?
Right.
Oh, I was looking at you, then I lost you. Thanks for this idea. Dan, all you guys that have supported us, and you know, we would like to see this C3 Fest continue to grow. And you know, I think it'd be interesting to take your members and then who we can scare up outside of C3VR. I won't get tongue-tied. And see if we can get them involved. We intend to continue to go forward. I think Deb was telling me we have about 93 people. I had said earlier 93 cars, but 93 people. Like I said, great size crowd. So again, Adam, thank you, sir. Deb Beasley, wave your hand. Deb is in charge of this event. Anything that goes right, me. Anything that goes wrong, see Deb. Jennifer helped. Obviously, Laurie is the decorating queen, the administrative queen. Ed's a queen up here, too. He's a photo queen.
Thank you for that.
No problem, Ed.
Oh, no.
Scott over there.
Scott, I can't see him. He's behind the coffee cooler. Scott Bohanna is the director of manufacturing. Will be leading the tours through Performance Choice. Hank Von Dongen. Hank, how much weight did you lose? We're having a Biggest Loser contest going on, and we're on different teams. And Hank's not on my team.
I gained 0.1 of muscle this week.
I'll go ahead and give him the rest of the donuts.
Okay, Ed has a prize for you. Here's some donuts. Hank is COO at Mid-America. Next to him, and how much? 1.4. Also, no, he's obviously on Laurie's team. We are competitive as hell around here on this project. Eric Calhoun's our CFO. Do I see any other Mid-America crew out here? Okay, well, we're around all weekend. We'll help you whatever you need. Again, thank you so much for being here. This is a great crowd because there's a lot of familiar faces in it, and certainly appreciate your support. Have a great time. Thank you.